So I used to really kind of give my thoughts, credence. Like I used to think that they were real. I used to think they were important to a pretty scary degree. I remember there was probably a good portion of my life where like I thought that, oh, if I have a thought about this thing, then that means that it must be tied back to some experience I have or something in my childhood. But I really have, grown to believe that thinking is sort of a bad habit. And, I had two really good examples today of people who I think fall into this category. Somebody messaged me really this morning and said, hey, Andrew, I've been thinking this long post, right? This long post. I've been thinking about starting this kind of accounting firm, but, I just feel like it's not a real business. It's not a real business because it's like I want to be able to sell the business. It's not tangible, like a retail shop. There's no product. And it was like this long post explaining all the reasons why, having a business doing accounting services is not a real business. And I just read the post and I just thought, this dude's just thinking way too much. Dude, just do it, right? The guy is actually an accountant. He's got experience. So he's just thinking way too damn much. And if he would just stop thinking and just do it, just talk to friends and family, just put yourself out there, reach out to somebody who you think would be a good client, offer to help them out. But this whole idea that it's not a real business or something, that's just totally fake. Look, a human being thinks on average 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. Just they're just in there. They're just like, it kind of feels like a fountain, right? Like a hose just going up the back of your neck and into your head and just. And that's really what it's like, 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. Most of that stuff is total trash. There's just no point to it. It's not important. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have anything to do with anything at all. And so this idea that this guy doesn't want to start a business, doesn't want to be an entrepreneur, it's just because he's too busy thinking. Like he'd be better off just not thinking. That's why, honestly, a lot of times you hear about these people that just, they didn't go to high school, they didn't go to college, they just kind of were, in people's minds, dumber, but they're not. They just don't need to do all that. They just do stuff. They just take action. They just make it happen. Meanwhile, this guy's been pondering and thinking about this thing for 3 years. He could have already had a business doing $1 million a year by now. Doing outsourced CFO services, I think, is really what he wanted to do if he would have just got started. I had another woman I talked to today who's actually a client of mine, and she was doing probably $750,000 a year on her business. And when she first started working with me, she was in the mid, probably top 150, 200,000 a year, grown a lot in the last 18 months, 24 months. And, the one thing she hasn't done, though, is go back to her existing clients. She got all these new clients, right? Grew the business, but she's making pretty good money, but should be making more, has too many staff. And what she needs to do is go back to the clients that she had before she started really growing the business intentionally and pricing people the right way. And she needs to go back and she needs to start to actually price her old clients the right way. I'm going to go around here. I think there's windy. You might be hearing some crazy background noise here. Let's see if we can get this to be a little bit better. So she needs to go back and charge these people that she wasn't charging the right amount. But it's interesting because even though she's a business owner doing $750,000 a year in sales, she feels uncomfortable to do it. And she's like, oh, I got to go run the numbers. I got to run the numbers and see what I should really be charging them. And I got to look at the numbers again. And I got to talk to my partner again and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, just do it. Just get on the phone. I was like, right now. I said, I could get on the phone. I don't even know the client's name. I don't know their business. I could get on the phone with the client right now. I could double the fees. I say, okay, what's your annual revenue? How much are you paying? You've been taking advantage. I'm working with Michelle. You're taking advantage of her for too long. We're going to have to double up these fees. You've been getting great service for a long time. The party's over. Dude, you're not living in reality. Like, this is not the way it's going to be. It's great that you got this, but going forward, she's playing at a totally different level, and it's a different game. So, I was teasing with her, right? That's not the best way to approach a client is to have somebody else call on your behalf. My point is just do it. If you have 50 clients that you need to upsell, so it's not just at the beginning. It's just at various points in time, you just think. Just pick up the phone, call the person, send the email, reach out to the person. When people have a lot of anxiety about reaching out, getting clients, getting the business started, I literally will make them open up their email account, put the email in, write the subject line, write the email, and send it right now. And reach out to Uncle John, who's got a construction business, to set up an appointment and see if you can't help him out. So look, I hope that this was helpful. If you've been doing too much thinking, cut it out and just get some shit done.